The corner of Wall Street and Broadway in Lower Manhattan, symbolically, arguably the most significant intersection on Earth, right at the very head of Wall Street, at Broadway, stands Lower Manhattan's most important institution for more than 320 consecutive years, Trinity Wall Street. The symbolism is overpowering. The nexus of Trinity Church, founded in 1696. Federal Hall, where the United States became a nation in 1789. And the New York Stock Exchange, created in 1792, where capitalism in America was founded. There is no other place like this triumvirate anywhere in the world. The convergence of church, state, and business, all three of unique importance. Ironically, and very much to the point, all three clearly displaying institutional corruption today. Institutional corruption in which form and substance are in dangerous conflict. Trinity Wall Street is a powerful and very, very wealthy parish, the richest neighborhood parish in all of Christendom. But it is more than only a church. It is the heart and soul of Lower Manhattan, or should be, and why it is clearly of importance to more than just its congregation. Trinity Wall Street is integral to this community, and this community has global importance. The unrealized promise and potential of these three institutions is the subject of this video, specifically focusing on one, Trinity Wall Street. But if it were to reach its promise, would have a material positive effect on the other two as well. But it cannot if it does not address its own core institutional corruption, born of its other identity as a large real estate company, and currently places that function at the center of its identity and how it operates, and as a result, the last two rectors at least have both been mired in controversy. My view expressed here is that there is a clear path forward for Trinity that must begin with the basic reform of its decision-making process. The congregation must stop abrogating its ownership of the parish and all its assets. And most of all, the Congregational Council must decide to lead right now and stop being a footstool for Trinity rectors and their cronies. I am certainly not betting on change. Institutional corruption is a formidable foe, but I am certainly hoping for change at Trinity Wall Street. Most of all, I hope you will watch this video and see if you agree with me.
I'd like to say that some of you have heard that this is my last Sunday at Trinity, and I have offered my resignation as rector. Most people do not resign from rector, they retire from rector here at Trinity. That's the custom. But I'm not the retiring type. And so my wife and I have opened our hearts for discernment, and it's not, the role of rector is pretty busy, so it's hard to discern while you're, driving about 100 miles an hour down the road, day and night. So we'll take some time, and grateful for Trinity's generosity to do that. We'll take some time in Sabbath. And I just can't tell you what a privilege it's been to be here. And I think to have the best seat in the house for the last 5 years, while you all have been on a massive vision quest, defining your core values, refurbishing this beautiful church, building a home behind us here across the way, putting $2 billion in the treasury that will help for years and years and generations to come. It's been a wonderful privilege to be with you while you've done that, to be your biggest cheerleader. And I promise you, as my wife and I go forward to follow our dreams, like the Holy Family followed their dreams, we will always hold you in our hearts. And we will pray for you, and we will be your biggest fans and your loudest cheerers. So thank you for the privilege of having ministry with you. And now I defer to the Heavenly Choir.
In the hour when the King Messiah comes, he shall stand on the roof of the temple and proclaim that the time of deliverance has come. Those who believe and are faithful to God will rejoice in the light that will rise upon them. Only take courage and be careful to observe all things written in the law of Moses. And turn not aside from them, neither to the right hand nor to the left. Take care only of this, in all diligence, that thou love the Lord thy God.
Amen.
The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure hidden in a field. A man finds it, and in his joy spends everything he has to buy that field. It's like a merchant in search of fine pearls. He finds one pearl of great value and sells everything to have that pearl. You're all fishermen. Well, the kingdom of heaven is like a net, a great net thrown into the sea. Suddenly it is filled. It's almost bursting. You have to call to the other boats to come and help. Everybody's working together. Happy, excited. It's a time for joy, for rejoicing in what God has freely given. But one day, God will ask you to account for the gift he has given. Be prepared. The kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Rabbi, you say the kingdom of heaven is at hand, but when exactly will it come?
How is it you can't read the signs of the times? The kingdom of heaven is here. Now.
We say that we want new ideas so our religion will speak to each generation. And yet, when a prophet appears, burning with faith and fiery revelations, we stifle him.
And you have turned it into a den of thieves! Oh my God. My God! My Lord! Please help me!
Don't be afraid. I am with you every day.